rising gold price is an indication of a failing currency. I mean, truthfully, it is just that simple. So you need to get into position right now. Execute that whole mantra as quickly as you can, because we are already in collapse. It's possible that we're going to see a global revolution. Anytime that you have something that's physical, and it doesn't matter what it is, it can be gold, it can be trees, it can be glasses, anything. Anytime that anything is physical, there is a finite amount.
Although physical gold and silver have enduring qualities that most other investments don't, we all want the best price possible. It's natural, and any good consumer will consider the timing of their purchasing decisions. This is a question almost every investor asks before executing. Even if I get a good price now, can I get a better price later? In today's video, we'll tell you what Lynette Zang has to say on the fundamental value of gold and silver. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to never miss an update. We are at the end of the life cycle of money, and we better be able to weather this storm, because it's only going to get worse from now on, and we're running out of options and we're running out of time. With Zimbabwe or the United States or wherever, yes, they can issue a gold coin. The gold coin itself will not prevent a crash. They can't back their currency with gold until they overinflate all the debt, and whoever does it first will become the world leader in finance. China, Russia, or anybody else is ready to do that. We have to go through this hyperinflationary spiral to burn all these debt. So we need to get in position right now, because we're already falling apart. We may be witnessing a global revolution. Anytime we have something physical, and whatever it is, it can be gold, it can be trees, it can be glasses, anything. As long as something is physical, there is a finite quantity. Just because we find more here or there, doesn't mean there's still a finite amount. And it won't affect the price of it one way or the other, because the spot gold price is really about keeping it in the system. The current fiat money system is dying, and I know what happens all around that. That's why we make sure we have food, water, energy, security, barterability, wealth preservation, community, and shelter, because those are the things we all need to have a reasonable standard of living. It doesn't matter how many fiat dollars we have, it doesn't matter what you can turn it into. And another big model change we're seeing is we have the yield curve inversions, and now we have the euro dollar that was created to become the world's reserve currency. It never really did, but it's definitely a reserve currency. Right now, actually, 1 euro equals $1. This has not been the case since the start in 2002. Risk aversion fueled a big dollar rally, so they want you to believe that the dollar is going up, getting stronger. But we have a strong dollar, strong against the euro, the yen, or some of the other currencies. But in terms of purchasing power, which is really what matters the most, not strong at all. Historically, gold and silver have made strong gains when inflation rises in the US, in part because rising costs of goods and services often coincide with a weaker US dollar. Both metals are valued in US dollars, so when the dollar falls, gold and silver generally rise as they become cheaper to buy with other currencies. Given the rise in industrial demand, silver tends to rise more than gold with rising inflation and a falling dollar. Silver has many of the same advantages as gold. Silver tends to retain its value better than fiat currencies, which can change depending on economic conditions, monetary and fiscal policy, and the financial condition of the sovereign nations they are backed by. Inflation weakens the purchasing power of a US dollar, while silver and gold are more resistant to inflation because they are valued based on supply and demand, not price.
What I know is real is that this is the end of the currency's life cycle, and you better be in a position to weather this storm, because it's only going to get uglier from here, and we're running out of options and we're running out of time. Food, water, energy security, barterability, wealth preservation, community, and shelter. When people are hungry and hopeless, they make choices they would not otherwise make. And so in China, between all of the lockdowns and then also these bank accounts that were frozen, China's been interesting for a very long time. The gold coin itself will not stop a collapse. What about if they back their currency with gold? They cannot back their currency with gold until they hyperinflate away all of the debt. And whoever does that first will become the global financial leader, because it'll be based upon sound money. We have to go through that hyperinflationary spiral to burn off all that debt. When they do that overnight revaluation, they take that fiat and they do it against gold. That's when you're going to see gold expressed to its fundamental value.
That's all for today. Let us know your views in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.